I'm Brni Lavrisha, Bernard legally, but I just go by Brni, which is B-R-N-I, and I do painting and sculpture. I grew up in the Collinwood neighborhood and spent most of my life here in Cleveland. I did go to Slovenia about 7 times, and I was in the Army in Biloxi, Mississippi, and in Colorado. So I went to Slovenia because I'm Slovenian American, first generation, and I'm fluent in it, and I go to visit my relatives, and it's like going home. I'm the oldest of 9. Half of them went to college and the other half didn't. Yes, I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree from Lake Erie College and various other institutions. I am a contemporary artist. Do some representational, but usually it's skewed. I work in acrylic and pastel, oil pastel, and I work in metal, wood, stone, plastics. I have Bachelor of Fine Arts, so I have mechanic school and some welding school. Yeah, all those things came together to influence what I make. I usually try to make 1 piece a week. Sometimes I have to lay it aside because I don't know what to do for the next step. So it might take 2 or 3 weeks before I get back to it. And in the meantime, I'm doing sketches or thinking about it and researching what other artists did. Calder, Picasso, Moreau, that's about it. Well, it's in memory of Gauguin and Van Gogh, because Van Gogh went and cut his ear off, and Gauguin said, "Oh, you know, you're such a rooster." And so I did a piece with a knife and doorknob and sort of the way Gauguin would put something together, an assemblage or sculpture. Oh, I get my supplies from a variety of places, such as an art store, hardware store, dumpster diving, and well, I've had more than 50 shows in the area, so it's usually between like Chagrin Falls to downtown, and the Cleveland Museum of Art, May Show, a couple malls, down by the Cuyahoga River, a couple restaurants had my pieces. Memorable place where I had my art show was the Slovenian embassy, because it was a surprise and unexpected, and it started because I had a show here in Cleveland at the Slovenian Museum and Archives, and then someone had to pick up some previous show display, and they saw my work and took it with them after they called me for okay. They took it with them to DC and put it up and then included it in a Slovenian Cultural Day for their poet and writer Prešeren. So I was thrilled. Oh, most of my artist friends have been very supportive. John Rinaldi, who's at the Studio Foundry, Earl James and his wife Linda Zmina have always lent tools or space for me to do projects. And they're the three top friends. Yeah, supportive community. Pluses of being an artist in Cleveland are that you're basically independent and not being hounded by anybody. The negative factors is there's very limited exposure. Well, with the internet, it has improved immensely, but I'm one of those pre-internet artists, and so it's taken me longer to try to figure out how to get in. Frankie is swinging, and it's a memory of my uncle who swung a hammer at a bomb and got blown up, so he's actually swinging up to heaven.
Really?
Yeah, it's a,
oh, wow.
And it's like a killing field. People can help artists like me by collaborating and finding different avenues for us to show in. Being a good neighbor means helping someone when they're in trouble, or even just being there for them to talk to them or volunteer help.